Hey everyone, mate here. I want to tell you all about the fantastic set of perks and benefits we have got for you guys when you sign up to be a member here on YouTube. There are 3 tiers available. You've got first teamer, you've got club captain, and you've got club legend that each come with their own, as I say, perks and benefits. First and foremost, of course, you've got access to custom emotes, emojis that you can use within any one of our live streams, of which there will be plenty this season. You also get 10% off Redmen TV merch from our merchandise store, which will be linked below. Also, if you go for tier 2, this is where things start to get really interesting. You get access to an additional 60-minute show each and every week. Throughout the season, that is the final word show. 60 minutes looking back on Liverpool's weekend game, usually only available on the redmentv.com. That is there for people who sign up at club captain level and for those at club legend level as well. In addition to the aforementioned perks, aforementioned emote, and that wonderful final word show, you also get a 20% discount code off Redmen TV merch on our merch store as well. And of course, you get to support everything we're doing on the channel as well. So if you love all the free content we've given you down the years and you want a little bit more and you want to have a little bit more extra access and you want loyalty badges as well, we have got you covered with a YouTube membership. Sign up now, get more content, get emotes, get badges, and support the channel. Nice one. Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. It is match day. The team news is going to be out very, very shortly indeed. We've got a few early indicators of what it's going to be. We're going to head over to Chris at the board in a moment. I just want to welcome you all to. There's plenty of ways that you can interact with the show. Yes, you can become a YouTube member. You can get custom emotes and use them in a live stream. You can use the live comments regardless. Anyway, if you want to send any thoughts in, and when the team news does come out, do send your thoughts in and we'll get through as many of them as possible as well. We got a question straight away. Sarah Lou, is Pajak back from injury? Yeah, Chris Pajak is not dead. He is back, and he is back in the studio, and he's back reorganising his board after I really left it in a little bit of a mess. Massive apologies there. You can see him. I don't know if someone's the show. He's just doing some housekeeping at the moment. Very good of him. So yeah, I just want to quickly nip over to Twitter because we've got a couple of early rumours about the team. As in rumours, I mean facts, according to Ian Doyle Sports from the Liverpool Echo. It says Alisson, Becker and Diogo Jota start for Liverpool this evening. So we'll have a little... Let's throw over to Chris before
Hi everyone.
Hi Chris. So that's what we know thus far. We don't know any more about Thiago. We don't know about Fabinho, Matip at the moment.
Yeah.
What we do know is that Alisson Becker is going to start in goal for Liverpool.
Yes, and that is absolutely brilliant, isn't it? I mean, we obviously heard the rumour first of all that Alisson was going to be in the matchday squad, and then like a couple of minutes ago we were there going, well, if he's in the squad, he's starting, isn't he? Of course he's starting. So to find out that he's starting is absolutely brilliant because without Virgil van Dijk, we obviously know that we need our first choice goalkeeper in there just to give that backline a little bit more confidence and stuff. And, you know, I don't know what side Paul's picked because there was every player we've ever had on the board in the last 3 years. Some players that don't even play for us anymore, they were there as well. But Gomez and Matip, it looks like you've gone with as the centre-back partnership. It looks like you've hedged your bets here and gone with Kurt Jones and Wijnaldum. That was a reveal live on camera. I'd not looked under those players before. Okay, Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Jones. I much prefer the one you settled on.
So
with Henderson and Thiago in the centre.
So the team that I went with, which is probably most likely when you consider the fitness test and what have you, would have been Fabinho at centre half, Hendo in the 6. But again, we'll know a little bit more around that.
Did you pick 3 teams?
I picked 2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I picked the Matip's fit and Thiago's fit, which meant Matip partners Joe Gomez and Thiago's in the midfield.
Okay.
And then I picked the one without either of them in there.
And then Fabinho drops in.
Fabinho, yeah.
And then Henderson, Kurt Jones, Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
Right, okay, interesting. And then now we know that both of those teams are wrong anyway if Jota's starting. So yeah, you should have picked 3, is what I'm trying to tell you. No, Diogo Jota's an interesting one because me and you were talking about this earlier on in the week, weren't we, Paul? And I wondered whether Jota would start and then, you know, could we see him as that number 9? And we had that conversation about, well, actually, if he's going to be there, surely it would be Minamino that starts in that number 9 position. But what it could be is it could be something just a little bit different again. And I'm going to go with a Henderson, Fabinho. Firmino in the 10. Mane on the right. Jota on the left. Mo Salah up top. Because I like the look of that. I don't think this has got a chance, to be honest with you. I imagine if Jota will come in for one of the front three, it does sound like the team may well be out.
The team is out. All the rumours have been 4-2-3-1 swirling for the last 24 hours. So let's get the team up right now and have a little look.
Oh, I've got it in front of me then. Okay. So we've got Alisson, Becker, we've got Trent Alexander-Arnold, Fabinho and Gomez. Okay. Fabinho and Gomez with Andy Robertson, Henderson, Wijnaldum. I've definitely thrown him somewhere. Let's put him there like that. And then we've got Jota, Mane, Salah, Firmino. Oh, hello, sunshine. Maybe I did get the front four right. If that's the team, Paul, does that excite you?
That excites me almost sexually. Almost. But not quite. Yeah, let us know your thoughts then on that. We'll come to some comments in a moment. Just want to welcome Josh Jones to Club Captain. YouTube membership. You get to throw in those wonderful emotes all through the show and the match day watch along as well. Are you doing the bench there as well?
Yeah, I've just lost Adrian.
So yeah, let us know your thoughts then. Do you think it's as simple as what Chris has got there? And I say as simple as, it could be as simple as another variation, but we'll talk through them. Jota from the left, Mane from the right, Bobby in the 10 behind Salah, or could it be Jota in the 10 behind Firmino and you keep the wingers in the same positions? And if that, regardless, just in terms of personnel, how happy are you with that team? If you want me to read the comments, just write Mate first so I can see that you're talking to me, and then yeah, I'll go through a couple of them in the moment. But yeah, substitutes there are Adrian, Milner. Josie, you looking for?
Nat Phillips.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have a Nat Phillips card. You'd had every other player on the board. In fact, you promised me just before we went live, I've got every player you could possibly need, Chris.
I didn't promise. Wasn't a promise. Even if it was a promise, who cares? Adrian, Milner, Jones, Minamino, Shaqiri, Phillips, and Nico Williams. So yeah, Nat Phillips, you got a bit of a big up from Jurgen Klopp in the pre-match press conference yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And did, and gave him a mention about, and spoke of his quality and talked about how, he brought him back for the Everton game last year and he's still there and he was unfortunate not to get his move away, but he's still part of the squad. And I wonder whether this is part and parcel of that. It's just giving the lad a bit of confidence, just giving him, a bit of a boost because he's a senior age player who's just kind of floating around, just training at the moment. Ideally, Liverpool won't want to use him, but yeah, there you go. Wonderful. Draw a picture of his head, come on. Got a big smiley face. Oh, yes. Look at that. There we go. Chris has nailed that. We can see the subs bench there is all laid out.
I forgot ears.
You did forget his ears?
There you go. It's fine. We're sorted. We've got ears.
Brilliant. Nailed on. Absolutely nailed on. Is that self-portrait, Chris?
No.
It's just...
No, it's not Phillips. Can't you tell? Can't you tell? I'm not wearing glasses for a start.
It does look like he's wearing glasses.
He's just a bit wide-eyed. He didn't expect to be in the squad.
And now he's been caught after a massive night on the beach. I'm playing!
I'll tell you what, though, mate, this from 4, that looks like a side, doesn't it? That looks like a side that can score goals there. I can't imagine there's another way. Saying that, we've seen Mane in the 9 a couple of times this season.
And the last time we saw Jota come on with the other 3 lads.
It was Mane in the 9. I just wonder whether... Yeah, I do think I'd prefer to see Salah up there. He's looking so lethal at the moment. He's not dwelling on opportunities, is he? When he hits those shots first time and stuff, it seems to be flying in at the moment. So I'd personally go with Salah because I think he needs less opportunities to score a goal. I mean, the base of the midfield, Henderson, Wijnaldum, you know what you're going to expect. Talking points around who's missing then. Matip, Thiago, Chimikas, Keita and Origi. No spots on the bench even for Divock Origi again. We know there's issues with all the other players. Now that might be because we wanted a centre half on there because obviously Matip's not in the squad, so Nat Phillips gets a position. But still, I mean, you've got Milner and Nico Williams. Yeah. Normally, when Milner's on the bench, you don't see a fullback on there, do you? Which is why you don't see the likes of Chimikas very often. So it is a bit of a surprise to see Milner on there and not a spot for a centre forward. Now we've got 4 on the fucking pitch, so we hopefully shouldn't need any more. And the back 5 just looks decent, doesn't it? Now I think everyone knows that Fabinho can play the game.
Absolutely. Welcome to Christoph Jones, who joined as Club Legend member as well. Chris, come and rejoin me. Yes, thank thank you so much for joining there. You get the emotes, and new members for Club Captain and Club Legend tiers get a bonus show each and every week. This week it is the final word. So during the season, when there's games being played, it is the weekend, the final word from the weekend. So 60 minutes looking back at this game going out on Monday, you will get that show. Yes, a couple of people actually who have been calling my attention. Jack Jones has said it, and there was another one slightly earlier. Andrew Vaughan, Brewster starting for Sheffield United. Again, it's kind of expected, but look, he's one to watch, and I think Jurgen said himself, he's saying he's a natural finisher. We've got to stop him from getting in shooting positions. If he can have 36 good games and have 2 off days against us, that would be glorious.
I mean, I'm surprised Michael Edwards didn't get that in the fucking deal, to be honest with you. He seems to be able to get anything else he wants into those contracts and agreements. But now, Brewster's an interesting one for me. I was talking about this. I was doing a Twitch stream Thursday night, and we were talking about this game and Brewster, and I just wondered whether, we're almost the perfect team for him, not least because he played for us, but because of the high line that we play. I mean, Brewster must be looking forward to going against that high line if we continue to play in the same way that we have done, because that's what he is. Yeah. That's why he's probably left Liverpool, is that, we don't come up against those type of sides. He's not a centre forward who plays that number 9 like we see Bobby play, but put him on the shoulder of a defender and ask him to run into some space. That seems to be a sort of perfect thing for him, you know what I mean? He's really good at finding space when the ball's whipped into the box, whether that probably low balls, probably prefers them. I can't imagine Sheffield United will be building up against us like that to enable that type of thing. So the in-behind ball and the early ball is probably where Brewster will get joy today, if he's going to get any joy.
I'm fascinated just to see him play, because I just don't even know how fast he is. I've never really seen him in a situation where he gets to do that. Like, he might be dead slow. That might be the reason why we don't. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have that getting behind thing in his locker. Maybe he is just a penalty box player. But it's the bits and pieces goals that he scored for Swansea. Oh, Man United got a chance. It's the bits and pieces goals. It's the little bobbles in the box that fall to him, predatory instincts. So in some regards, it might actually suit us a bit better to be further up the pitch, because if you're defending your 18-yard box a bit too much, that's where you don't want him.
I think he is fast. That matter.
Yeah. But what I mean,
if you're saying he's not fast, then I understand that, but he is.
Yeah. Where he's really good is inside the penalty area. Absolutely. You want to keep him away from the line of sight of goal if possible. A couple of people saying, and having a little bit of a disagreement or conversation, should we say, avenue for debate in the comments about the formation with regards to, and someone saying there's no way any one of those four are playing in midfield, and that is the only other one. I can't imagine Jota would move into the midfield today. But until, again, we've not seen enough of him to know that it's not possible.
Is this if it's like a 4-3-3? Is that what the conversation has been around?
You drop Jota in instead of one of the other lads.
No, I can't imagine it either, to be honest. I think, we've not seen Jota there, we've not seen Mane there in all the years he's played for us, Salah. Bobby Firmino, I could, actually, but I'd be absolutely shocked, stunned, if Bobby Firmino all of a sudden reinvented himself as a midfielder in this side. Although Jurgen has a habit of playing players normally just after they've signed a level deeper than they've played previously. I just think it has to be a 4-2-3-1 with those 4 players on the pitch. Although Jota's got the work rate to do that. To do that role. It's just that I've not seen him there. I'd be surprised. It's not that he hasn't got the skill set.
It's just funny because, again, we've been talking about the 4-2-3-1 because it looked nailed on in pre-season. It looked like it was something we were going to utilise more this year. And one of those consistent things, like when we moved to 4-3-3, when we bought Salah and we went from Mane being, we've got to get an understudy for Mane. Then we ended up playing Salah and Mane. Then it was like, oh God, we need an understudy for these two, and we finally gotten them. We just keep adding players to the team. Like, imagine if this was just it now. The plan was to have 4. Was to have 4 Brilliant. Forwards on the pitch all along. Yeah, absolutely amazing. But equally on the flip, we've been waiting for 4-2-3-1, and it just wouldn't shock me. It doesn't look like it if we did just play Jota or Firmino in midfield, just
for shits and giggles.
Literally for shits.
No, I mean, I wouldn't find it funny. I'd really want to. I've wanted to see 4-2-3-1 with Bobby in a 10 for a long time now, and I think it's about trying to find the best of Bobby Firmino at the moment, and I don't think that he's in good form. And if you can get a little bit more end product by playing a different formation, both from maybe a centre forward and from Bobby Firmino himself, then that's probably a good move for Liverpool. I think you're putting him in, if he is to play the 10, you're putting him into an area of the pitch where he would thrive, and you're not just giving him 2 options, you're giving him 3 options, and that's harder to defend, isn't it, when you've got a player with the skill set of Bobby Firmino.
It's telling, I think, that we switched to the 4-2-3-1 against Sheffield United away. We weren't having much joy in that game at all. We had to go a little bit more attacking to get something out of it, offer more of a threat. And I wonder whether we've just thought, God, let's do 60 minutes of this. And if we need to change the shape, we'll go back to the tried and tested, but try and get them blown away in as short a thrift as possible. We'll have to see, which is mad because, we were brilliant against them at Anfield back in January. We absolutely pulled them apart by comparison to the game at their place. So, yeah, interesting, very interesting to see indeed. Again, keep your thoughts coming in. We're going to be back about 15 minutes before kick-off of the game doing the commentary as well. Obviously, we highly recommend it. If people are choosing to do the boycott and you want to donate money to the food banks, we're saying do the fan supporting food banks, at S Food Banks on Twitter if you want more information from those guys. There'll be ways of watching the game. We can't possibly advertise what they are, but I'm also saying that, if some happen to be tweeted to us and Ross accidentally clicks the retweet button, or they're in a reply to some Red Men tweets that are out there already with some other ways in which the Liverpool game is on, there's nothing we can do about that. So yeah, anyway, look, we'll be back. I hope to see you there. Drop a like on this video, and yeah, don't forget to join up as a member to use those custom emotes and get more clearly in touch with us during the game. And yeah, we'll be back in about half an hour's time or so. We'll see you there. Bye. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Red Men TV. We are here. We are live. It is the Fan Zone watch along commentary, and Naby Keita's come out. He's going to strike it.
Well, that is the starting 11 I think that we all wanted to see tonight, isn't it?
Something that the cup on she's alone.
He's let him go.
Passes wise, it's 139 to Chelsea, 129 to Liverpool, so it's not actually, we are creeping back into it.
GS Robinius, he said your commentary is way better than 5 Live. Thank you so much. And it is there! Liverpool are Premier League champions for 2019-20! Come on! Bring it on! Bring it on! Bring it home! Liverpool are the champions! Liverpool are your Premier